Good day, all YouTube viewers. This is Logo in the Gap, Dutch. My name is G to the J, K, E to the K, aka I'll take that aka spray all motherfuckers. And welcome to the Scrap Belt. Some of you may have seen this map under construction. This was the first map that I've brought to completion. Well, completion is a big word. I'm still tinkering with it, and I'll probably keep tinkering with it until I think the release of the full 5th DLC. And speaking of the 5th DLC, that is why, or that's basically this video's main topic. Seeing as my Let's Play is coming to an end, I will have to switch to different types of videos, like discussion videos, review videos, and everything. And I was thinking about maybe like make it a bi-weekly or at least a monthly video where I talk about the ongoing things of the 5th DLC. The reason why I'm doing this is because, well, on the 5th DLC forum page, you'll notice that we have pictures of our progress, out on display there. However, there are big gaps in between the dates of which these pictures were taken and uploaded to, the date that we are currently in as of this moment. And some people might go like, okay, so for example, the last time I updated pictures on the scrap belt was what, a couple of months ago, maybe 2 or so months ago. And people will go, and same goes for the other pictures, for example, like the cathedral and the oil tubes and whatnot. And it's just been 2 months or something since I last uploaded anything. And some people might go like, okay, so that's been a long time. Are you guys still working on this project of yours? Because that's pretty much the fear that anybody has that follows a project like me and Sleepmaster's project, where you're kind of fearful that people, or that me and Sleepmaster decide to abandon the project. So I was thinking of making this sort of like a video series where I talk about the small things. We only post pictures on the forum page that show a good amount of progress. You can see the significant difference between the last time that pictures were uploaded and the new pictures. So, but a lot of stuff happens in between those pictures, and basically that's why I'm gonna do these videos from now on, where I just talk about what we've been up to and what's been happening concerning the 5th DLC. However, again, before we get into things, let me just go ahead and apologize again. You've probably noticed that, well, I already talked about this. Well, not talked about it, but I left some messages in my latest video saying just that, I've been too busy with a lot of stuff in my life, and just I haven't been having any time to do YouTube at all. And this pretty much still hasn't changed yet. I'm currently really busy with a lot of things within my life, and what you might consider this kind of a dull argument, but Overwatch is one of those things. Me and my friends, we are playing the living shit out of Overwatch, and yeah, it's just I've been not finding a lot of time lately to basically do UDK work. However, the hype of Overwatch is kind of dying down with me and my friends, and I'm getting back into the UDK, and so is Sleepmaster. So, without further ado, I really hope that I can get back to the whole YouTube thing. It's just that a lot of stuff has been going on lately, and, I gotta have my priorities. I'm not a big YouTuber, so I do think I can get away with, not uploading frequently for a little while, if you know what I'm saying. In any case, we're here on the scrap belt, like I said before. And let's talk about the 5th DLC. So what has been going on with me and Sleepmaster lately? Well, let's start with Sleepmaster. Sleepmaster, after having a period of not really being into the whole UDK thing, UDK is kind of like off and on. Sometimes you're really pumped for it, and next thing you know, you could just shoot it, if you know what I'm saying. You're absolutely not interested in doing any UDK work at all. And Sleepmaster had this for a while where he just was not interested, in UDK, but he's back into it, and he came out of the blue. He contacted me and said like, hey, guess what, and I was like, okay, well, what should I guess? And he says, well, I just made new attacks for oomph. Currently what Sleepmaster is doing is just calibrating oomph to the maximum. Oomph is a handful, and Sleepmaster is, nailing him on the nth degree to his best of capacity. And he told me that he had a new attack, for oomph, or a new attack type actually for oomph. And I was like, okay, so what is it? And then he came out and said that the attack type that he made for oomph is 100% made from scratch, never seen before in the entire Borderlands franchise. You haven't seen this kind of attack in Borderlands 1, 2, or the pre-sequel, which kind of makes it kind of awesome, if you know what I'm saying. So I was like, dude, wait, what? And then he showed it to me, what he created, and wow, oh my god, Sleepmaster just took oomph awesome to a whole new level with this type of attack. I've never seen anything like it. So Sleepmaster, well done. This is also why I want to make these videos. I mean, for the most, basically oomph is secret. All right, let's just get that out of the way. Oomph is pretty much a secret. We try to keep all things oomph related to a minimum because we do not want to spoil it too much for you guys. And yeah, so basically when it comes to pictures, at least, we do not want to spoil the pictures with you guys, too much, and neither do we want to spoil, basically we do not want to spoil the way oomph looks. We just like you to experience that, fresh when you first fight him. And the same goes for the attacks. We won't show you how the attack looks. I'm just saying that Sleepmaster made a new attack type for oomph, and then I will leave it to your imagination to run wild on it. And that's also what I want to do with this video. The things that we won't show you, but we can talk about, then I'm just going to use these videos, these bi-weekly or at least once a month video where I just talk about the DLC and how it's coming. So yeah, so on Sleepmaster's behalf, he's been working on a new attack type for oomph, and basically just oomph in general. Oomph is just being hard under construction by Sleepmaster. What else is going on with the 5th DLC? Well, I've made some progress on the oil tubes, which is basically the 3rd map that I was working on. Note the careful uses of the word was, because let's see here, somewhere last week, I just had this moment, just random moment, it came out of nowhere, just like Randy Orton sometimes does. It came out of nowhere and just hit me. Basically what happens with, I'm just gonna give you guys some personal information about myself. What tends to happen with me sometimes, and that happened with the scrap belt, and that happened with the Deep Cathedral. Out of nowhere, I'm just minding my own business I'm just doing my thing, maybe cooking some dinner or doing some grocery shopping, and it just hits me, and then I just, in like 5 minutes flat, I just zone out and I just get the entire picture of a map and exactly how I need to design it and how it needs to look and what I need to make it look that way. And everything needed to make the map, awesome as fuck. And that happened to me last week. Unfortunately, it was not concerning the oil tubes. No, it was concerning actually a map which wasn't supposed to be mine to begin with. To elaborate, what we got planned for the DLC is that I do the first batch of maps, basically the dust waste part of the DLC. That is my responsibility when it comes to mapping. And Sleepmaster is making all the enemies, you know, the unique skags, the unique racks, the unique bosses and mini bosses, which will be placed inside of the dust waste part of the DLC. That is what Sleepmaster is doing, and I'm doing the maps. And once I'm done with all my maps, and Sleepmaster is done with all the mini bosses and whatever the hell not goes into the dust waste part of the DLC, we're going to do a 100% switcheroo where I make the enemies and the bosses and mini bosses, and Sleepmaster makes the second half of our DLC. But the problem is, the map that, you know, I got this just a sudden burst of inspiration about was actually a map which was going to be inside of Sleepmaster's part of the DLC. However, you know, we do not have a name for this part of the DLC yet, so that's why we're just using the Dust Waste as a general, you know, adaptation of our DLC. But, you know, I just had this thing, it just hit me. I knew exactly how that map needed to look. And that map is called Heaven's Crown. And Heaven's Crown is basically the second arena for the second raid boss of our DLC. We're going to have two well, it's probably already known to you guys that we're going to have two raid bosses within our DLC. One of which is, of course, oomph, which is located in the Deep Cathedral, aka my part of the DLC. Well, my mapped part of the DLC, let's just put it that way. And we're gonna have Heaven's Crown with another raid boss that is undefined because we have absolutely... Well, we already know what kind of enemy we want to place on it, but that's about where it ends. We have no idea for a design or anything for that enemy yet. So that was the awkward part, because it was basically Sleepmaster. It was supposed to be Sleepmaster's map, and I just got the idea for it. So I asked Sleepmasters, like, hey bro, it just hit me, and do you mind if I just make this one remap, you know? Do you mind if I take the Heaven's Crown off your hands? And, well, Sleepmaster had no problem with that, so that saved the load off for me. So basically, what I'm doing right now is I'm stopping, well, I'm not 100% stopping work on the oil tubes, but I'm just going to switch my attention to Heaven's Crown. And Heaven's Crown is, yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be the smallest map of our DLC, probably. But the thing about Heaven's Crown, and basically the entire second half of the DLC, basically Sleepmaster's maps of the DLC, well, we gotta do a lot of importing from Borderlands 2. I've already posted a picture, or the start of the Heaven's Crown, basically, and I'm showing various rock formations, which you might be familiar with because they're imported out of Borderlands 2. And at least to say, that was a big ordeal to get that all, you know, imported and everything. But me and Sleepmaster managed to make it work, and it's importing, and it's taken a lot of time though to import all of those textures and meshes and everything from Borderlands 2. And there's a lot of compatibility issues that you might run into when you do that. But, yeah, for the rest, it's just, I don't know, it's just great that I finally, unfortunately, you know, that sudden burst of inspiration, unfortunately, was not for the oil tubes, which I actually would have preferred, but it just hit me out of nowhere. And I just, like, fucking designed the entire Heaven's Crown in like 5 minutes flat, and trust me guys, it's gonna be amazing. I think its design will top if I'm able to 100% be able to recreate what I have in my head, then this map will probably be the most beautiful map of our DLC. It might even just be more awesome than the Deep Cathedral, which is already freaking amazing. But it's kind of funny, you know, it's kind of, you go from one extreme to the other. I mean, the Deep Cathedral is probably the deepest map within the Borderlands franchise. There's been no map that has gone deeper underground than the Deep Cathedral. And Heaven's Crown is 100% opposite. It's located super high up in the mountains. It's insanely high in the mountains. So you go from one extreme, like deep underground, to super high up, if you know what I'm saying. Which is kind of funny, if I do say so myself. Anyways, that that is pretty much what's been going on lately. So, although I haven't really had much time to do anything really lately, I do, am trying to get back into the whole map making. And, well, yeah, Overwatch and some other things within my life have just been eating up a lot of time. And, well, it's kind of coming down to a close now, and I'm pretty much, I think I can get back to map making properly and doing YouTube videos properly, like, at least this week, maybe. I'm not sure, don't quote me on it, but I'll try at least, you know what I'm saying. In any case, this about sums it up for this video. Let me know in the comment section below if you do like me to do these, bi-weekly or at least a monthly rundown of what's been going on in the 5th DLC. Basically to just reassure you guys that me and Sleepmaster are dead serious about this DLC and we are committed to the cause. So yeah. Just let me know. Also know that all these, basically the same as what I did with this video, I recorded it live. It's not like I'm doing this entire playthrough or playing through the scrap belt. I'm not, and basically record that first and then later on talk over it. No, I'm not doing that. I'm doing it live. So if I'm fighting those skags at the same time, I'm basically fighting the skags and doing all the things that you see here on screen at the same time that I'm talking, because I actually prefer it that way. I'm not really much of a, I'm much more of a live commentary type of dude. And, well, unlike Handsome Jackboy, for example. In any case, just let me know in the comment section below about what you think about this series that I'm gonna do. Hopefully, you guys, hopefully it's enough information for now concerning the 5th DLC, and I hopefully, I'll just stop. I'm just rambling right now. Sorry. Anyways, just leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you liked it, show your support by leaving a like, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.